Pastor Michael Smith show. I'm Illuminati News Hour on the Gospel Radio Show. You're tuning into the Pastor Michael Show on Gospel Talk Radio Show.
Like I said, if you guys want to join my exclusive Facebook Messenger group, you can do so by simply sending, we can get exclusive content and exclusive conversations and much, much more. You can do that by simply sending me a friend request to my Facebook page. PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. That's PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. And I'll add you to the group. Go ahead, Brother Israel.
This is from HindustanTimes.com.
Now, what you're about to hear, people, what you're about to hear is the reason why I believe that Joe Biden is going to win the election, and then he's going to croak, and then that's going to have Kamala Harris be the president, the first female nigger president.
Jamaican to be exact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nigger, Jamaicans and niggers too. Yeah. Go ahead, Brother Drew.
Alrighty. Article headline is Biden raises $26 million in 24 hours after Kamala Harris vice president announcement.
Now stop right there. The reason why they emphasize that, because what I tell you that 26 represents.
Death.
No, 26, yeah, exactly. 26 represents God.
Not death.
24,
24,
24, backwards that's 42, represents the Negro. So you have God, and then you have Negro.
Shoot, 42, you're right.
Exactly. That's why they emphasize he raised $26 million in 24 hours. That's a ritual. They put it right there in front of your face and nobody sees that. That's why I said.
I seen that as soon as you said it.
That's why I said that Joe Biden is going to win the election. Because
he's going to die. He's not going to last through his presidential run.
Exactly. Because of his age. I think he's like 77 or something like that. That's another ritual number. He's going...
Oh, yeah, so he's about to croak.
He's going to die. And Kamala Harris, which is the 42... backwards, that's where they said 24 hours. Backwards, that's 42. That represents the Negro, which Kamala Harris is. She's going to be the first Negro Jamaican president. And don't think that you guys gonna have it good because you have the first Negro president in the office. Don't think you gotta have it good.
No, that's not a good thing.
Because regardless of the fact, the Amalekites is the one that really runs the show. And we explained to you who the Amalekites is on Friday night's podcast. If you don't know, if you haven't heard Friday night's podcast, I think you better go ahead and check out Friday night's podcast so you can know who the Amalekites is. Because that's who's really running the show, really running the election.
You mean yesterday's podcast, then?
I'm sorry. Yesterday's podcast. That's Friday, right?
No, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, I'm sorry. Yesterday's podcast, Wednesday night's podcast. You know what I'm saying? Go and check out Wednesday night's podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's on, the link is on my Facebook page, PSTR, Michael Smith on Facebook. Click on that link. And while you're on that link, you can go ahead and hit that support button. You know what I'm saying? For 99 cents a month, you can be a huge help in supporting the truth over there. But, you know what I'm saying? The Amalekites is the one that's behind these presidents. You understand? So, don't think you guys got it good because, first woman president. Remember, 24 represents God. Not our God, but it represents a God. What God? woman worship is Ceramicist. Ceramicist is the queen mother goddess of so-called heaven. And that's who Babylon worship. That's who the Amalekites worship. That's what Babylon is created from. So, yes, you guys gonna have it rough. It's gonna be a rough year, even with her in office. But go ahead, Brother Israel.
Joe Biden raises $26 million in the 24 hours after he named Kamala Harris as his running mate, doubling his previous one-day record and signaling enthusiasm among Democrats following the selection of the first black woman on a major party's presidential ticket. It's really palpable, the excitement, Biden said Wednesday. The campaign hopes the haul is the beginning of a prolific fundraising push in the final stretch before Election Day. Democrats are close to matching, if not surpassing, the massive $300 million cash stockpile President Donald Trump and Republicans reported in July. Harris is expected to play a key role in that effort. Of course she is. She's black. She joined Biden in Delaware on Wednesday for their first fundraising together as running mates, where she talked to grassroots donors about how her parents' activism inspired her interest in politics. This is a campaign that really fuels my hope because it is about knowing that this is fighting for something and not against something, and it's fighting for the best we are as a nation, Harris said. It's fighting for the best of who we can be. With in-person events out of the question due to the pandemic, the campaign has an aggressive schedule of online fundraisers planned for Harris that could play to one of her political strengths and offset an area where Biden has sometimes struggled. So they black influential powers to help him win this election too.
No. I mean, Biden would win without Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it is not your vote that votes these people in office. You know what I'm saying? It is the Amalekites. And like I said, you don't know who the Amalekites is, you need to go and check out and follow that podcast. Because we did yesterday's show and we explained to you who is the Amalekites, what's their agenda, what lineage they come from. It's right over there on that podcast. You know what I'm saying? So check out that podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's who, you know what I'm saying, who's behind all of this. Putting up Kamala Harris. Putting up Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a coincidence that all the talks was about Joe Biden is not able to be running. He's too old. He's forgetting things. He's saying things all out of whatnot. It's not a coincidence that they saying this all through the media. So when he do croak, it wouldn't be no question. Because you guys had already predicted that, hey, he's not able, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna blame it on the stress of becoming a president is the reason why he croaked. When it's really a sacrifice. Just to bring up Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, these elites try to play God. They try to imitate God. You gotta understand, the same way George Floyd and that damn white cop had his foot on George Floyd's neck, the same way the scripture says Jacob will be at the necks of his enemy. The same way when Rebecca had Jacob and Esau. Jacob came out holding Esau's heel. This is the same spiritual symbolism. One is going to die and the other one is going to raise up, which is the black woman. But she ain't going to be raised up to help Israel, to save Israel, to lead Israel, because she's going to continuously be given a script to follow. These are just puppets, people. Don't look up to them. Don't think that, oh, she's doing a good thing. No, they following an agenda. You know what I'm saying? We got to look out for us. We got to come together as a nation. You want to join a nation? My Facebook Messenger is a nation in the making. Everybody's in that Facebook Messenger group, and everybody is black. Everybody is, we got a couple of white people in there. Shout outs to you, Sister Kimberly. We got actually a Jewish, we also got a Jewish woman in there. Sister Kimberly. Shout out to you, Sister Kimberly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's one Jewish woman that is going to keep these commandments and be made and make an example to the rest of her nation that, hey, you can do good. You see that? So get into that Facebook Messenger group and join the nation. You know what I'm saying? You can get into that Facebook Messenger group by simply sending a friend request to my Facebook page, PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook, and I will add you to the group. You know what I'm saying? And you can be updated on the podcast and, you know what I'm saying, the website link for the podcast and how to support the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in that Facebook Messenger group. Till next time, I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here on Gospel Talk Radio. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. My co-host is Brother Lamig Israel. If you're new to the channel, please tap that subscribe button, hit that like button, share button, comment button. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.
You are tuning in to Pastor Michael Smith Show. Illuminati News Hour on the Gospel Radio Show. Yeah, you are tuning into the